According to worldvision.org, throughout the world, there's a whopping 1.4 billion tons of food that's wasted every year. That's enough food to feed a third of the world's population, and in total, all that food that's wasted costs over $2.6 trillion. Isn't that crazy? That's a lot of money. And there's a lot of people that are hungry out there with us farmers making a surplus of food. There's a big problem with food being wasted. For one, there's a lot of it that is wasted, and for the most part, it goes unused. The excess food that we don't use is thrown into landfills in our seas, and therefore affects, sea life. Our land. We have just landfills of just trash, and that takes away from our, natural environment, and therefore, creates more pollution and just affects the world, and our Earth's health. In many countries, there are severely large food deficits since they're poor. According to EnvironmentReset.com, many low-income countries lose a majority of their food in the production stage because they don't have the same technologies that we do to store and prevent our food from going rotten. For example, we have food containers over here, and we have refrigerators over here that we can extend the life of our fruits and vegetables and our meats for weeks to even months, compared to countries over there where they can't do that. And say, you have some bananas that were only supposed to last a week, and ours over here, we can make it last 2 weeks. Over there, they only can make it last for a couple of days just because they don't have the technologies that we do. Also, food is mass-produced. For that reason, it makes a variety for the customer. Customers want to be able to come in and just pretty much buy whatever they want, buy certain types of foods, different flavorings, and then therefore have a variety. That's why farmers make such a surplus of food. This is a big problem because there's a lot of world hunger, and there's a lot of people starving out there. So how can we fix this? Well, to start off with, when you go grocery shopping, you can make a list and then only buy from that list. Sticking to a list helps you not build excess or buy excess food that you're not going to use, or say buy something you don't like and you're eventually going to throw it out. You can also buy from local companies. You can donate unused canned goods to nonprofit organizations that eventually ship food overseas to help the poor out. We can start educating the people about this problem because food waste is a big thing. There's a difference between food waste and food loss. Food loss is when food is lost in the early stages of its production. Compared to food waste, that's where we just have so much food, like a lot of food, that we just eventually throw it away. And yeah. So in addition, you can reuse your extra food. You can store it in containers, like I said. Try new recipes. Just keep your fridge clutter free instead of just throwing out all the old food. Did you know there's a certain way of storing your food, perhaps? Did you know foods such as potatoes and onions should never be refrigerated, according to healthline.com? There's a specific structure on how foods should be preserved in the fridge or the freezer or even on the counter that can help preserve their life, or in most cases prevent them from getting rotten. Also, extra fruits and vegetables you can put it in your water, or even like seltzers to make flavored waters, and that's another healthy alternative for the people. So us starting to eliminate the amount of food that's wasted, it doesn't require that much effort. It just requires a little bit more effort. And all the extra food that we have, we can reuse it in so many ways. We can make it into compost piles. We can grow gardens. We can donate it to people, and therefore eliminating food waste. The numbers in food hunger and starvation around the world are therefore going to decrease. So us starting to do this, we can start preserving our foods the right way. We can use oils and new methods to preserve our food and make, like, say, you can use oil and cucumbers and make pickles. store it in glass containers, and then let it sit for a few days, and then therefore you have an extra set of vegetables, and you don't have to throw it out. You can keep your fridge clutter free, and then you can save leftovers. You can eat the skin on foods, and you can even blend fruits and vegetables in the blender and have a nice healthy smoothie. In the long run, billions of tons of food is wasted a year, and many countries don't have food sources themselves. That kind of makes me feel guilty that, I have all this food in my house and I end up throwing it out, and there's someone over there that's wishing they had food. That's what's making me think a little more self-conscious about what I'm eating, how much I'm eating, and knowing that, like, when I'm eating something, I know I can finish my plate. Also, with extra food, you can make new meals out of it, and you can still donate the unused foods in the pantry, and then therefore eliminating food waste can help end poverty in other countries, since we'll be helping them out and donating foods overseas. So I hope you learned a lot. I hope you can start to feel a little more better about food waste. I hope you felt a little more educated now, because eliminating food waste can just help people throughout the world feel a lot more better, and help to end world hunger in the long run, and help make the earth better in the long run as well, because we won't have all this trash and excess food in our landfills and our food and in our seas as well, and therefore sea life can grow. We can have extra space to keep our earth more preserved on how it should be, and not just have our earth filled up with trash. Did you know that about 28% of the world's agriculture is used to produce food that is ultimately wasted, according to environmentreset.com? Isn't that kind of crazy? So thank you. I hope you can try out some new ways to cook your foods, and therefore eliminate food waste. All right, have a good day.